Good evening, dear all students. Today we are going to discuss the homework questions which are given to you by me on 10th of April today. So in this video we will discuss some questions because I think this topic we have not done in the class in the morning, but topic is covered. We have not done such type of questions. Okay. So in this video we will discuss some questions which are given in the homework, as well as this is the journey of a new session. So I will start the video with the motivational quote, that is, never compare your journey with someone else. Your journey is your journey, not a competition. So if someone is scoring 70%, then he might be happy with that one because this is his journey, okay, his or her. And if someone is scoring 90%, then that is his journey or her journey, okay. So everyone has a particular journey. Someone has to reach to a mountain, and someone wants to swim in a ocean, so swim in a river, you can say. So everyone has some desires, and that desires may be varying, that desires may be different. So never compare your journey with anyone else, okay. If someone is getting 100, you don't have to think that he is scoring 100. You have to think that what you can do, okay. If you can do with the if you can do up to 80, then that's enough, that's good. You have to happy with that thing, okay. So this is the first motivational quote that I want to share, and if you feel that this video is useful for you as well as for other plus 2 students, then you can share this video with your friends and in various WhatsApp groups, okay. So this is the first quote that I want to share with you, and the second quote is success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So if you say that if you say that we can get the success in the one day or in the 2 days, that might be possible, but it does not mean if we do not get success in 1 year, success for 2 years, success for 3 years. Because what will happen, so students, many things that you have to learn from this quote. So try to think about it, that you have to repeat your efforts daily. Either you fail or you succeed, but sometimes the small efforts, the continuous small efforts result in the success. So that's why you have never you never think that thing that you have to quit your effort, you have to quit your preparation. So now we are going to start the session with the very first question, and the question is yes, here is the question, and the first question is, there are three identical spheres A, B, C, and A has charge Q. So A has charge Q, that sphere which has name A, the charge on that sphere is Q, is placed in contact with B, which is neutral. After some time they are separated, then A is placed in contact with C, which has charge Q by 2. After some time A and C are also separated. What will be the charge on A, B, C respectively? So this is a very important question that you can see in the CBSE. In the NCERT book you can see such type of questions. So now I am going to discuss this question with you. So I hope you have read the question. Question number 1. If anyone is having problem in this question, he or she please ask in the comment box. So here he is saying, let's suppose this is the sphere A and it has charge Q on it. It is the similar sphere there is another sphere which is similar to this sphere, like this one. You can see it is placed in contact with this sphere. So this sphere is placed in contact with this sphere like this, which is the method of charging by induction. So what will happen? Students, this sphere has charge q and this sphere is neutral, that means it has charge 0. So total charge is q here, and if these two spheres are similar, if size of this sphere is similar to this sphere, and you can say material of this sphere is similar to the material of this sphere, then the charge will be distributed equally. So what will happen here? Total charge will be divided into two parts. So that means this is sphere A and this is sphere B, and after some time both the spheres have charge q by 2. So both the spheres have charge q by 2. Total charge on both the spheres will be added, and that charge will be divided equally if they are similar. So now they are separated. After some time, when they will be separated, sphere A will be having the charge q by 2 and sphere B will be having the charge q by 2. तो यहाँ तक clear कर लो students. If any doubt is there, then you can ask. Both the spheres now they are separated. Let's suppose this is A. Okay, wait. This is A now. Okay, this is B now, and they are now separated. After that, B is placed with C. So B sphere is placed with C, or C is placed with B. After that, after that A is placed with C. So let's suppose here that this is A and C is placed with A. So this is A. Let's suppose this is placed with in contact with C, and this is B. So charge on A was given, that was q by 2. We have calculated it earlier. So it is q by 2 having charge, and charge on B obviously q by 2, because firstly A and B were placed in contact and after that they are separated. Now the another charge CA has charge q by 2. So when both the spheres have same charge, this has a charge q by 2, this has also charge q by 2, and they are similar. So you can say simply no charge transfer will take place because both are similar and both have same charge. Or you can say that we can add this q by 2 and q by 2 total charge on sphere A and B, A and C will be q, and this q will be divided into two parts. So simply you can say q by 2 will be on A, q by 2 will be on C, and after that they will be separated. So finally what we get? Finally we get that charge on sphere A will be q by 2. When it will be separated, charge will remain same. The charge on sphere C will be also q by 2, because when they will be separated, q by 2 will be on A and C, and B is already separated in the earlier case, so it has also charge q by 2. So all the spheres, charge on all the spheres will be same, that is q by 2. So this is an exception case. This is not a particular case that you have to remember कि हर in the every question charge will be q by 2. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Yeah, charge will be equal on all spheres. This is not any statement. In this question, only for this question, the charge on each sphere is q by 2 that we have calculated. तो ऐसा कोई particular नहीं है कि हर क्वेश्चन में तीनों spheres या दो spheres के ऊपर charge same आ जाएगा. So one or two more questions I will send by tomorrow, and you have to attempt that questions, and that will be of NCERT exercise. So I hope it is clear. Whenever there is a charging by conduction method, charging by conduction means one body is placed in contact with another body, then the charge will be divided equally if they have similar shape and similar size. So I hope first question is clear. If anyone is having doubt in the first question, he or she can please ask. So this is the first question, and now we are going to discuss the second question. So this is all about the first question. The second question is, if a body is charged by the method of charging by induction. So if a body is charged by the method of charging by induction, then its mass will. So he is saying in the second question that we have charged a body by the method of induction. So you know, by the method of induction, in the method of induction there is no physical contact with the body. So there is no loss or gain of electrons. There is no loss or gain of electrons. So that's why what will happen, the mass of body does not change during the charging by induction method. Whenever we charge a body by using the method of induction, because during the induction we move the body to the uncharged body, like this is uncharged body. Let's suppose this is the example, this is uncharged body and we have to make it charge, then we will move a body towards it. हम क्या करेंगे, इसके पास एक चार्ज बॉडी लेके जाएंगे, that can be positively charged or that can be negatively charged. These two bodies will be not in contact. This is charge body. Let's suppose it has positively charge. Let's suppose it has positive charge. But this body is neutral. But these two bodies will be not in contact. इनके बीच में कोई contact नहीं होगा. That's why there is no transfer of electrons from one body to another. When there is no transfer of electrons, the mass of body does not change. So for the second question, your answer will be the mass of body does not change by the method of charging by induction. I hope it is clear. So next question is question number 3. If a body will acquire some electrons from a body, if a body will acquire some electrons from another body, then the mass and size of a body will. So for the next question, you can easily understand that, let's suppose this is the body and it is gaining some electrons. So it is acquiring some electrons from somewhere, from the another body. It is gaining some electrons. When it will gain some electrons, its mass will also increase, because it has the number of electrons will be resulting, number of electrons will be increasing. So when number of electrons will increase, mass will obviously increase, and this electron is obviously entering in the orbits. So size of the atom, size of the body and mass of the body both will increase. So when a body will acquire some electrons, both things will increase, mass will also increase and size will also increase. In the same way, when a body will donate some electrons, जब कोई body electrons donate करेगी, in that case the size will decrease and mass will also decrease for that case. But in this case, when a body is getting some electrons, when the body is gaining some electrons, its mass will also increase and its size will also increase. Let's see the question number 4. Is it possible that a body have charge 30 into 10 raised to the power minus 17 coulomb? Is it possible? If yes, justify करो कि if a body, is it possible that a body have charge, body के ऊपर इतना charge हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता? So let's see the solution. 30 into 10 raised to the power minus, so this we have to use the equation quantization of charge. So Q is equal to number of electrons which is represented by n and n into charge on the electron. So q into n, q is equal to n into e. So q we know 30 into 10 raised to the power minus 17. So 30 into 10 raised to the power minus 17. This is equal to n into e. So n we have to find. So basically you can say n is equal to q by e. So that thing I am using here. This is the value of q. This is the value of total q, 30 into 10 raised to the power minus 17, and q by E, where E is the fundamental charge, or you can say E is the elementary charge. So elementary charge is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. So when you will solve it, this will become n equal to 300 into 10 raised to the power 2. 300 into 10 raised to the power 2 divided by 16. So when we will further solve it, it will become 8. It will become 150. So 150 divided by 8 into 10 raised to the power 2. Can we further solve it? Yes, we can. So we will further solve it. It will be 75 divided by 2. Divided by 4. So 75 2 is the 150 and 4 2 is the 8. So it will be 4. It will be, when we will solve it further, n will be equal to 4 once the 4 and 3 5, 4 8 the 32, and after that point will be here, and it will be 7 4 the 28, and it will be 18.75 into 10 raised to the power 2. So it coming, if we are getting the integer value, so n is equal to, finally we get n equal to 1875. So this is integer value. If we are getting the integer value at the end, then we can give this charge to a body. A body has this charge. Body can have this charge. But if we are getting not an integer value, then your answer will be wrong. But fortunately we are getting the integer value here, so this value is possible. So for the question number 4, the answer will be yes, it is possible. It is possible. If this value will be non-integer, means it will be a decimal value, then it will be fractional value or decimal value, then your answer will be wrong. So n should be integer. Integer value means particular, it will be particular, in the denominator there will be 1. Okay, so like 1875, this is the integer value. So I hope it is clear. Question number 4. So you have to find the value of n. If it will come an integer value, then your answer will be yes. If it will be not in an integer value, then your answer will be no. So for the next question, 5th question, if a body is losing electrons, so body is now losing some electrons at the rate 10 raised to the power 3 electrons per second, how much time the body will take to acquire the charge 116 into 10 raised to the power minus 10 coulomb. So I hope this type of question we have done in the class also. So in 1 second, or you can say in 1 second, how much charge a body is acquiring? So it will be 10 raised to the power 3 electrons. So that means 10 raised to the power 3 electrons means charge on electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. So 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 into 10 raised to the power 3. This is the amount of charge. This is the amount of charge the body is getting in one. This is the amount of charge that this is coulomb. So 10 raised to the power 3 into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb charge the body is getting in 1 second. So in 1 second this amount of charge is body is getting. So we have to obtain 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 10. So we have to obtain the charge 16 into 10 raised to the power minus 10. So here we can write first 16 into 10 raised to the power. Firstly we are calculating 16 multiply it with 1.6 with 10, so it will be 219, so it will be minus 17. So 16 into 10 raised to the power minus 17 coulomb charge we are getting in 1 second. So we have to find the value of 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 10. So how much time we will get the charge 16 into 10 raised to the power minus 10. So this is the amount of charge that we have to obtain. Can I write it as this is the value from previous value. So can I write here minus 10 into minus 7, because if bases are same then the powers will be added. So now this 10 raised to the power minus 7 will go in this side and it will go in denominator. So this is the value, and here we have seconds, so in 1 second. Okay, so this is the amount of charge that we are getting. So this amount of charge we have required, and in how much time it is we are getting this one. So in 1 second earlier something was there, so now this in denominator 10 raised to the power minus 7 is there. So to get this charge it will be 10 raised to the power plus 7. So 10 raised to the power plus 7 seconds will be required. So 10 raised to the power 7 seconds will be required to get this charge on the body. बॉडी के ऊपर इतना चार्ज आने के लिए इतना टाइम लगेगा. सो 10 raised to the power 7 seconds will be required for this charging. Okay, so I hope 5 questions that we have done it that will be clear to you. If anyone is facing problem in any question, then he or she can personally drop me the message so that we can discuss that question personally. Okay, or we can discuss that question again. So these are the all questions, all homework questions that we have done. So I hope it will be clear, and the video we are ending with the same quotes, that never compare your journey with someone else. Okay, your journey is your journey, not a competition. So your life is your life. You have never not to compare your life with anyone else. Okay, if someone is happy in their life, then you have to see happiness in your life. Okay, so this is the quote that we want to conclude. And one more is that success is the sum of small equal efforts which are repeated again and again, and in a particular day, in a particular out. So small success is the effort, success is the sum of small efforts. Okay, so whenever you have to succeed, whenever you think that you have to succeed, then think always that it will be the sum of continuous efforts. Okay, sum of continuous small efforts. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel that this video is useful, then you can drop the message here, and you can share the video with your friends also. Thank you so much. This is the homework. These are the 5 homework questions that we have discussed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.